I think it's a good idea, to be honest, because it follows other institutions like hospitals and schools and things like that, and it's an extension of that in terms of smoking bans.
Certainly in enclosed places like restaurants, cafes, that type of thing. Open air smoking ban, I'm not too sure of really. I have mixed feelings of it. Because the environment and it encourages litter to be put down. And I think it can be quite intimidating for people to see groups of people smoking. So I think generally against a whole smoking ban, I think there should be identified smoking areas.
I think it's a good idea. I'm an ex-smoker, so I understand the benefits of not smoking.
Well, the smoking legislation has been enforced, must be now 5 years, 6 years, if not longer. And I think it's become a way of life now. People who smoke are expected to smoke in particular areas rather than in buildings. And when I first, I'm a retired police officer, when I first joined the police, I used to walk into the parade room, which is the room you were briefed in every day, and there was normally a pile of smoke. It was just everybody was smoking in there, so it's a long, long while since that's happened.
I think some will, I think some won't. If you look at things like hospitals and other places, then some people listen and some don't. As to the consequences, I think that would be a bit difficult. I think it should be a sliding scale, maybe a couple of warnings first, and then action if people continue to abuse that, then they can't say that they haven't been told about it and know about it.
I think they will if there's a consequence. Generally, it's probably well during the day most people here, but at an evening time it's difficult to police, for want of a better phrase. Of an evening time there's no people there except maybe security, and no people like maybe have a drink or two, defences go down, and you'll be more inclined to have a smoke if that's what you do.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a different culture these days. I think in the main people get that smoking is less of a social activity.
People may not, but there's always people who won't. But the idea is that they've got facilities there to extinguish the cigarettes, there's no litter around, and hopefully it won't conflict them with other people who don't want to have cigarette smoke in their faces. Really.
I suppose there'll be a written warning about the future on being allowed on campus. So ultimately the ultimate thing is to be asked to leave campus because you're not complying with the rules. So that would probably be the ultimate one. And would probably be, if that's what they're going to enforce, it'd have to go with it, wouldn't it?
That depends on, I guess, on what other rules you set for things, doesn't it? I just wonder whether that's the sort of thing that maybe the student council should look at. You know, we're interfering in people's right to their life, although I accept all the consequences, I accept looking after them. I think people have people view things differently.